Hey everyone, it's Billy Carson, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to tell you about an amazing event that's happening February the 2nd, 2025. It's the Manifest Destiny Workshop. It's going to be an amazing, transformative day. I'm going to dive deep into the profound intersection between quantum physics and spirituality to reveal the science behind manifesting your reality. I'll be drawing from my expertise in neuroscience, quantum mechanics, and ancient wisdom, and I'll guide you through the mechanics of the universe, explaining how your thoughts and intentions shape the fabric of reality. You'll discover how to harness the power of your consciousness to create the life that you desire, utilizing the principles of quantum entanglement, wave-particle duality, and the law of vibration. This lecture is a must-attend for everyone that's looking to unlock their limitless potential. I hope to see you there. Make sure you click the link and make sure you register ASAP. Now, if you want to break that down to a form that we can understand as people that aren't maybe adept initiates as of yet, how can we utilize this knowledge now? Well, we can begin by taking a fractal of this ability and realizing that we ourselves have the capability to speak on what we want to create, to see the future in the mind's eye and transmit that command code that this is a reality that we want, to own it, to be it, to achieve it, to feel that it's already ours, to live it within the mind. It's the same exact thing as what he's saying here. Same exact thing. There's no difference. Mind outside of space and time. You can see future realities. You become an ordainer of your own destiny by envisioning future potential realities based on decisions that you're going to make today. And you can then sit back and say, well, if I do this, okay, if I look at this cup and don't pick it up, it's going to stay there in that spot. If I look at this book and pick it up, I can move it to another location. I know that sounds really simple, but if you begin to analyze future realities based on your conscious decisions and send your mind to see what potential outcomes can exist, because all outcomes exist in superposition. They all exist at once. Focusing on the one that you want to see, when you can come up with the right decision to make that links the right chain of events to happen to create a specific outcome, then you begin to take action on that conscious thought, and then you manifest the outcome that you desire. You send out conscious waves that ripple in space-time and create the future reality in the third dimension that you're looking to achieve. This is what's being taught here. And I want to get to the affirmations, as we're getting a little late here. Let me get to the affirmation. Hold on, let me stop sharing. And I'm going to pull up some affirmations that I wrote down, because I want us to, we're not going to read them all, but I'm going to send these affirmations to everyone that has a ticket. And I want you to sit down and read all of these aloud. I don't want you to read them silently. I want you to read them aloud. Let me just make sure the screen's proper here. Oops, wrong button. Sorry about that. Okay, screen is good. Now let me read these affirmations. These are 111 affirmations that I wrote down. 111, 111. There's power in that number. Okay. Let's read the first. We'll read the first 22 together. I'm going to send this list to everyone by email. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am worthy of love and respect. I choose to be happy and grateful today. My challenges help me grow. I am strong and resilient. I believe in my abilities. I am in charge of my own happiness. I deserve success and prosperity. I am confident in my decisions. I am loved and appreciated by those around me. My past does not define me. I am open to new experiences. I am at peace with who I am. I am proud of my achievements. I am a beacon of love and compassion. I attract positive energy. I am focused, persistent, and will never give up. I am consistently growing and evolving. I am a magnet for success. I am worthy of my dreams. I am in harmony with the universe. I am overflowing with creativity. That's 22. I'm going to go a little bit further. Let's go to 44. My potential is limitless. I am calm and peaceful. I am grateful for this moment. I am a positive influence on others. I am surrounded by love. I am living my full potential. I am courageous and stand up for myself. I am a unique and special person. My life is filled with prosperity. I am in control of my life. I am enough just as I am. I am deserving of happiness and joy. I am free from worry and regret. I am letting go of negativity. I am at peace with my past. I am excited about the future. I choose to see the good in people. I am powerful, creator of my own life. I am surrounded by abundance. I am healthy, energetic, and optimistic. I am a vessel of peace and calm. I trust my journey. That's 44. There's 111 here, which will be sent to you by email this evening. And I want everyone to sit down and take some time to read this whole 111. And I guarantee there's got to be at least a dozen and a half that specifically apply directly to your own life. And speaking the other ones that you think might not even affect you or be connected to things in your life are still powerful because they are affirming what you already know. They're affirming what your cells already vibrate to. They're affirming what your conscious frequency is already vibrating on. To reaffirm that and make it even stronger, okay, more powerful, and to keep your mind at a high frequency and vibration. Okay? When I was younger, unfortunately, my parents, again, it's nothing again. I'm not going against my parents. They were who they were. They did the best they could with what they knew. But they didn't use the word love a lot. Getting told I love you was a very rare thing. I knew that they loved me. You know, one of the greatest gifts that I got from my mom was this little photo book that said, she said in there, she wanted me to know that I was loved. I got that as a gift from her a couple of years before she passed away. And I know that I was loved. It's just that hearing it is so important. Telling people that you love them is so important. Telling that to your kids, your spouse, or your friends, but also more importantly, telling it to yourself. Understanding and knowing that self-love is above all. If you don't have any love for yourself, you really can't love anyone else. You might convince yourself that you do, but it all starts here with you. And giving these positive affirmations to yourself, telling yourself how good you are, reaffirming your frequency, reaffirming all the things about you that are great and positive and high vibration is important. You must do that. And so I'm going to send you all that list, which is very, very important. Also, I'm going to go back real quickly to some of this HemiSync information. And I'm also going to send you all a link to the videos that are playing the HemiSync frequency. I'm going to send you a link to, I think it's either 18 or 20 meditation tracks that you'll be able to listen to and get into this state. Now, the technique within the hemisync is one of the things we just did, affirmations, using positive statements during meditation to change negative thought patterns and promote positive mindsets. Without the affirmations, it's very difficult to reprogram the mind to get it on a positive mindset. You must be in a positive mindset frequency, and you have to repeat these affirmations to help deepen your focus on desired outcomes. So while you're doing your affirmations and you're also consciously focusing on the outcomes of the things you're trying to manifest, it helps you with the hemisync. It gets you ready for the manifestation. This is an actual laboratory test result, not just coming out of my mind. Visualization. Mentally visualize a peaceful scene, like a beach or a forest, and the hemisync audio will enhance this experience. This is why I put with really, really great scenes and video in the videos of the meditation tracks. I put scenes that will really get you into a great state of mind, because I understand how important it is with the hemisync to get you into that mind state. Okay. And like I said before, I'm going to send you guys the link to the meditation videos. So you're going to mentally visualize a peaceful scene like a beach or a forest. In some cases, I have stars and so forth and so on, just stuff that gets you into that peaceful mind state. And then you're going to play the meditation track. It's going to make it more immersive, and it's going to aid you in achieving a focused state of mind. Mindfulness now. You're going to also practice focusing on the present moment. Remember what we talked about here? The only moment that exists is the moment of now. So you have the future, you have the moment of now, and then you have the past. Get out of the past. Send your time waves into the future so that you can manipulate and manifest the moment of now. So beware of your thoughts, feelings, sensations without judgment, and listen to the meditation tracks, because it will help you get into the hemisync during that process in meditation. Your breathing techniques. You want to utilize deep breathing exercises to quiet the mind. Shallow breathing is not good in meditation. Focusing too much on shallow breathing or breathing very shallow. You have to take in deep, 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 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to see if you can achieve 8 seconds inhale, 8 seconds exhale. If you have lung problems or lung issues, or you're a smoker, you might not be able to get to a full 8 seconds. You may be able to work your way up to that, hopefully, if you can quit smoking, but at least get 5 seconds inhale, 5 seconds exhale. What you don't want to do is inhale so deeply that you begin to cough, because that's going to destroy the entire meditation process. But if you have good, clean, healthy lungs, 8 to 10 seconds in, 8 to 10 seconds out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay? Now you want to combine those with the music of the meditation tracks, which I'm going to send to everybody, along with the 111 affirmations tonight. You'll have that right after we end this, within 35 to 40 minutes after we end tonight. You'll have an email coming out to you with that information in it and a reminder what the replay link is. So you'll be able to listen to the meditations and watch them, and focus on your manifestation techniques through breathing, through mindfulness, through visualizations, and through affirmations. And you'll be able to get into that mind state, because those beats, that meditation track, will help you get there and help you get a focused mind on specifically what it is you're trying to bring into reality, what you're trying to manifest. Okay? And 1 second here. The next thing I want to touch on is crystals. One of the things that they found that helps manifestation is actually crystals. Now, what's really incredible about crystals is crystals are actually alive. They're living, sentient beings. Crystals. Think about it. They can communicate. Well, humans communicate. They can replicate themselves. Oh, we can replicate ourselves. They can grow. We can grow. They can transmit data and save information. We can transmit data and save information. Crystals are conscious. Now, crystals interact with not only the third dimension, but we know that they also interact with higher dimensions. Well, human beings also interact with higher dimensions. We know that now through the Brain Institute, that our mind connects to 11 dimensions. So let's look at the different types of crystals. I'll go through them here. Malachite. It's known for its transformative energy and is said to be helpful in breaking free from negative patterns, especially in relationships. It's also considered to be good for manifesting money and abundance due to its ability to enhance productivity. So it doesn't make money, but it enhances your productivity, which that energy exchange gives you a side effect of more money or more abundance. So malachite's number one, okay? Number two, rainbow quartz. And don't worry, I'm going to email this to you as well tonight. Rainbow quartz. This crystal is believed to balance chakras and inspire creativity, making it suitable for dreamers and artists. It's said to help bring peace and harmony to one's life. So that's rainbow quartz. So first one is malachite. Second one is rainbow quartz. Third one is green jade. It's often used in luck and protection talismans. Green jade is considered to be the ultimate stone for manifesting your dreams. It's believed to instill courage and remove all self-doubt while also bringing positive karma. So green jade, number three. Number four, rose quartz. There's a lot of rose quartz throughout Egypt. A lot of these megalithic temple has these megalithic rose quartz, inside of these granite boxes and all these incredible statues. One weighs 1,000 pounds, 1,000 tons, and these crazy, unbelievable sizes of these things that exist. Rose quartz, known as crystal for love. Rose quartz is said to be powerful in attracting affection, enhancing self-love, enhancing self-love. It's believed to help in improving communication and healing emotional blockages. Get you from living in the past, get you out of that past mindset, focusing on what happened in the past, and get you into the current moment. Citrine, referred to as the money stone. Citrine is believed to be effective in manifesting success and abundance. It's thought to keep your enthusiasm and your sense of drive high, aiding in the pursuit of dreams. So keep some citrine around you. Black obsidian. This stone is believed to absorb negative energy and remove limiting thoughts. When I go to some of these places, and I go to some places that's going to have a lot of people, I'll wear a black obsidian charm around my neck so that I can literally absorb the negative energy and remove my limiting thoughts. So instead of the negative energy coming into me, it goes into the stone, and then I cleanse it later. Okay? It's considered to be helpful in overcoming self-doubt and worry, and aids in manifesting your goals. And then you have aventurine, known as the good luck stone. It is said to attract opportunities for improving financial status and is believed to inspire creativity and attract prosperity and attract prosperity in aspects of life. And carnelian, this stone is used by business owners for its ability to inspire creativity and motivation. It's believed to help in finding peace in personal life while succeeding in business. And amethyst. Amethyst is regarded as a versatile crystal that caters to various goals, including inner strength, love, or wealth. It's believed to help you balance emotions and set the pace for life-affirming changes. And then labradorite, number 10. This crystal is associated with miracles and wonders. It is aligned with the energy of the aurora borealis and is believed to help in believing in the miracle within and achieving clarity and conviction within your own intentions. Labradorite It's all internal. It takes you to inner space. It enhances what's already inside of you, not on the outside. The miracle on the inside, it says. It taps into that, okay? So those are 10 powerful manifesting crystals, and I will send you that list tonight as well. You can have that list with everything else that I told you that you'd be getting, okay? Davida says, share your screen. The text was so tiny, I didn't want to put it up there because nobody would be able to read it. But don't worry, Davida, I'm going to actually email this to you, and you'll have a full copy of it, and you'll be able to make copies or cut and paste it into Word and make the font bigger in case you want to print it out or put it on the phone or whatever. You'll definitely have a copy of that tonight, okay? And so, we've got a lot of great stuff going on. I think we dropped a lot of great knowledge today in reference to manifesting. And, one thing I've been learning through this whole process is it's a never-ending learning process. It's a never-ending learning curve. There's more to learn all the time. I learn more all the time. I get inspired all the time.
Children of men in their bondage, bound by the force that came from beyond. Knew they that only by freedom from bondage could man ever rise from the earth to the sun. Children of men in their ever rise from the earth to the sun. Children of men.
Man is a star bound to the body. That's what Thoth talks about in the Emerald Tablets. We are all stars. We are all infinite divine beings. We are already eternal. We don't have to beg for eternal life. We already have eternal life. We were already eternal before we took on these corporeal, third-dimensional bodies. Okay? And we have to understand and know this, because once you know it, once you bring awareness to something, you understand what's going on. You now know you have access to power, the power that's already inside of you. And when you are convinced and you are ready to access that power, you'll begin to walk in it. And what does that mean? Instead of walking around moping and doping and wishing and hoping, you're walking around with your head up, confident, knowing, understanding. Even in your worst or darkest day, you understand that that too will pass and that a brighter and better day is coming. And you can walk confidently into that future. That's the power of that. Knowing and understanding how powerful you really are.
You've got to understand that money's easy to earn. I had an affirmation that I used for years, still use it. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. And I just keep repeating that like a mantra. And you write out, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have in my possession $1 million. And that's where you started out intellectually, then you get emotionally involved. And if you keep doing that, ultimately, you're going to attract the money. Now, you've got to ask, how can money be earned? Money can be earned in all kinds of different ways. You've got to get into an environment where money is talked about, where it's understood. Mm-hmm. If you just write this down right now. I am so happy and grateful now that I have multiple sources of income. If you write that out every day for the next 30, 60 days, you're going to become very, very aware of having multiple sources of income. Wealthy people all have multiple sources. They don't have one or two. They have a whole bunch of them. Having multiple sources of income. Wealthy people all have multiple sources. They don't have one or two. They have a whole bunch of them.
I hope that inspired you. And don't worry, you'll be able to replay this over and over again so you can pause it and listen to what he just said. It's powerful. It's powerful. And it's real. I remember the first time I wrote myself a check. I wrote myself a check for $1 million. This is now going back, wow. That was 2001 when I wrote myself a check for $1 million. In 2004, I sold my first company for $3 million. I cashed that check. After that, I wrote myself a check for $20 million. I didn't cash that check until around 2019, somewhere in that range. After that, I said, wow, I'm powerful. I'm going to write myself another check. So I wrote myself a check. I started to write myself a check for $100 million. And then I stopped. I said, I just manifested $1 million. Then I manifested 20 million. Why would I write myself a check for 100 million? I ripped the check up and I took out another check and I wrote myself a check for $1 billion. And I put in the memo line, must be cash on or before October 2026. On or before October 2026. That's what I wrote on the check. I walk around with that check in my wallet. $1 billion. Well, I now own Forbidden Knowledge, Inc. At the time that I wrote that check for $1 billion, I had no concept or idea of taking Forbidden Knowledge public. The company is in round 3 of funding. We're about to file for a Reg A plus and move into what they call, it's kind of like a pre-IPO status. You're operating as a publicly traded company at that point. And then from there, we're going to uplist to NASDAQ. I have 1 billion shares. What does that mean? Well, that means once I take this company to NASDAQ, that check is cashed. I'll be a billionaire. At the time I wrote the check, I had no idea, no concept, no understanding of even where that was going to come from. I didn't say, oh, I'm in this business and this is going to, because at that time, it was just my beginning stages. I had just monetized Forbidden Knowledge for the first time in 2017. And that first year, it only made $180,000 gross. I had no concept or idea that that would become a $1 billion company, but now it will be. You see? Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the when. Focus on the now and send that command code into the future, into time space. And you will intersect with it at a specific point in time in the future if you begin to take actions behind it right now. You need to take action. Conscious thought multiplied by action equals manifestation. That's the mathematical code. That's the formula. But again, I could have just wrote that check for 100 million and shortchanged myself, and then Forbidden Knowledge wouldn't be a $1 billion company. You see what I'm saying? You have to be cognitive of your command code. I could have sent the command code out. I only need $1 million. I only need $100 million. That would have been my command code. Universe was going to show me a mirror. Here's your $100 million company. I said, no, $1 billion. Now I'm going to get the mirror back. Here's your $1 billion company. And that $1 billion company will turn into a multi-billion dollar company because I'm not done manifesting yet. Do you see the power of taking the action, putting pen to paper, and writing something down without knowing the when or the how? No clue of the when or the how. I had no clue. Bob Proctor just told you the same exact thing that I already did. Start writing down, I have multiple streams of income. Write it down every single day for 30 to 60 days. All of a sudden, opportunities are going to begin to come your way. They're called windows of opportunity because windows open, but windows also close. You have to be able to discern those opportunities and get through that window while it's open. One of those opportunities that's here for passive income is what Gavin was talking about earlier with the ARC program. Everyone should at least go and register and have a look at it. It might be the saving grace that you were looking for this whole time. It just might be. Click the link underneath the video. If you're on the Forbidden Knowledge TV, the links are kind of dark. You have to really just move your mouse over and you'll be able to click. We're going to change the color of those links later. Right now, the links look kind of dark, but in the other backup link, I dropped it in the live chat. The other backup video, I dropped it in the live chat. And I'm going to email it to you all again anyway. You'll have it by email as well. We have to see opportunities for what they are and take advantage of them because that's how we continue to manifest our future, whether it's from money or anything else. Sometimes it's not a material thing. Sometimes it's an immaterial thing. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest, opportunities will come your way. You have to take advantage of those opportunities because they will link you to the end result that you're looking for. Okay? By the way, we are going to give away one scholarship to Egypt. We're going to give away one scholarship to Egypt. So you can text hashtag Egypt to 954-245-0086. Text hashtag Egypt to 954-245-0086. And we're going to select one random person that will get a scholarship, which is worth $11,000. That's how much it costs to come on tour with me to Egypt. One person is going to get a scholarship to Egypt worth $11,000. You'll get a chance to travel with us and hang out with us for 12 days in Egypt. All expenses paid in Egypt. You'll have to still get there. You could fly there. Once you're there, your Nile cruise, your flights in Egypt, your food in Egypt, all that's included. All the entry into all the ancient sites, your private tours, it's all included. $11,000, that's what people pay. That's the fee. $11,999 or something like that. So we're going to give away one scholarship. Text hashtag Egypt to 954-245-0086. All right. And we still have spots on the tour filling up. If you don't want to if you're not going to rely on just pure luck and you want to get a spot before it fills up, because I think there's only 8 or 9 spots left, then you need to go ahead and register for the Egypt tour.
1, 2, 3.
Make sure you click that link and make sure you register ASAP for the Forbidden Tour of Egypt 2024. I'll see you there. That link and make sure you register ASAP for the Forbidden Tour of Egypt 2024. I'll see you there. All right. It's going to be an amazing tour, a super private tour that you don't want to miss. So we took 140 people in October. We took a group of 80 and another group of 40 because the 40 group was a smaller short tour for 4 days. We're not going to do that second 4-day short tour again. It was just too much to stay in Egypt. We stayed in Egypt for a whole month. We were like homesick. So we're going to do one 12-day tour. All right, one 12-day tour. And for the first time ever, 4 world-renowned thought leaders have come. Before we wrap up tonight, I want you to know about this. For the first time ever, 4 world-renowned thought leaders. Not that. That's an old video from. Hey everyone, it's Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. If you've ever wanted to invest in a company that's going places, you need to take a look at us. Remember, in round 1, shares were only $1 each as our pre-money valuation came in at $20 million. Not bad for a startup, right? We did phenomenal numbers months later where our pre-money valuation went up to $30 million and share prices went up to $1.50, looking really good for the investors. And our pre-money valuation is now $50 million as we've continued to grow and expand the company. Share prices have gone up again to $2.50. If you've ever wanted to get involved with a company that's going places, that's building, that's growing and expanding, if you ever wanted to earn and learn, you should look at Forbidden Knowledge. Make sure you click the link, read up on all the information about us to make an educated decision to join the Forbidden Knowledge family today.
Forbidden Knowledge Television.
This is logged in on November 25th, 2023, Eastern Standard Time. Sensitive material has been breached and it is now in front of the public. This is very sensitive documentation and the world will be in total chaos if leaked, and it is now leaked. All of it. Not one document, all of it. Place of exploitation, Forbidden Knowledge Television. This must be stopped.
All right, everyone. If you don't have a subscription, make sure you go to 4bk.tv or go to your app store and type in Forbidden Knowledge TV with the number 4. Get the app and subscribe. And because of you coming on here today, I'm going to do something very special. I've got my 3 books here. I'm going to pick a random person and we're going to give them all 3 of these books autographed. That's going to be The Epic of Humanity, Woke Doesn't Mean Broke, and the Compendium of the Emerald Tablets. I'm going to pick one random person from the ticket list, and I'm going to make sure that we send you guys, whoever that is, will contact you by email, and we'll send you all 3 of these books fully autographed at no cost. All right, so thank you for being on here, and we really, really appreciate you guys. So let me see. Let me just go in here and pick somebody out of this database here real quick. Okay. There we go. Pamela Little. I have your name up on a spreadsheet. And I looked over in this backup chat and your name is right there in one of the comments. Pamela Little, we're going to reach out to you by email and we're going to get your address or wherever you want these books sent to. So congratulations. We're going to send you all 3 of these books, The Epic of Humanity, Woke Doesn't Mean Broke, and the Compendium of the Emerald Tablets. I want you to see something with this book. Look how big this book is. This book is massive. This is a financial literacy book. And the font is small. This would have been a 1,000-page book. This is a lot of information. This book costs $49 on Amazon. It's a $50 book, okay? So congratulations to Pamela Little. She's won the 3 signed books, all right? Everyone, it's been a very, very long day. Thank you for staying on this long. We really appreciate you. We love you. And I'm going to send this follow-up email this evening with all the links, the text about the Hemisync, the affirmations, the crystals, as well as Pamela, you'll get a separate email from our Business at Forbidden Knowledge account looking to get your address or wherever you want these books to be signed and sent to. And we want to thank everyone for being a part of this year's Manifest Destiny 2024. In closing out, don't forget the actual replay link is going to be emailed to you. It's going to take it about 2 hours to render before it becomes available again. This backup link that some people watched on is going to be gone. Please go to your email. You won't have to subscribe to anything. All you have to do is click the link. And because you have a ticket, you'll be able to go right in and you'll be able to actually watch the video over and over and over again. All right. So thank you very much. We love you guys. We appreciate y'all.
Hey everyone, my name is Elizabeth Carson and I'm here to tell you about the event of the year. Manifest Destiny is a one-day transformative event taking place on February 2nd, 2025 at the LAX Marriott in LA. Led by Billy Carson, Elizabeth Carson, Olivia Ramirez-Smith, and Clint Ober, this powerful experience will feature a dynamic women's panel of experts covering biohacking, lymphatic healing, grounding techniques, spiritual enlightenment, business strategies, and financial planning for achieving both personal and professional success. Attendees will gain valuable insights into building a prosperous life and manifesting abundance. Grounding, led by Clint Ober and Olivia Ramirez-Smith, will promote healing and balance, while the Carsons share their expertise on holistic wellness, quantum physics, biohacking, metaphysics, and manifestation practices. An energizing movement session will provide a space to release stress and emotions. This event seamlessly combines spiritual, physical, and financial growth, offering attendees the tools to transform their lives in profound ways. I can't wait to see you guys there, February 2nd in LA.